What if you had a guaranteed recipe for a complete 360-degree turnaround in your life? I mean, a real step-by-step guide. Well, that's the bold promise from the book My Life, My Prayer by Gloria and Larry O.V. And today, we're going to break down that exact recipe.
Right off the bat, the book hits you with this powerful idea. Our biggest obstacle to success isn't a lack of money or opportunity. It's deception. And we're not just talking about other people, we're talking about the ways we deceive ourselves. So what that means is the very first step to any real change is just radical, brutal honesty with yourself.
So the solution the book offers is this recipe, a set of clear, actionable ingredients that, when you put them together, promise to completely reshape your life. So what's actually in this recipe? Let's dive in and look at it, ingredient by ingredient.
The first, and you could argue the most important, ingredient is all about self-knowledge. Think about it. Before you can build anything new, you have to know what you're working with, your strengths, your weaknesses, what really drives you. It's all about taking a good, honest look inside. And here's the crucial part. Success isn't about becoming someone else. Not at all. It's about becoming more of who you truly are. Authenticity is the whole foundation. The book even warns that if you try to live someone else's life, you just end up being an untrained, accidental actor.
So how do you do it? Well, the book breaks it down into 3 really practical steps. First, you've got to get real and just stop lying to yourself. Second, find that inner peace and let it be your guide. And third, you have to embrace your imperfections, because that's what lets your unique self really shine through. So why is all this knowing yourself stuff so important? Well, the book argues that every single one of us is a masterpiece, created with a totally distinct DNA. In a world full of copies, being unique isn't a bug, it's a feature. It's your greatest asset, your competitive edge. And this isn't just some abstract idea, you know? The book makes it super practical with simple questions. For instance, how do you recharge your batteries? Do you get your energy back when you're alone? That might mean you're more of an introvert. Or do you feel most alive when you're around other people, like an extrovert? Just understanding that basic wiring is a huge first step. Okay, so you've done the deep dive. You know who you are. What's next? Well, the second ingredient is to build your brand. And this isn't about marketing slogans. It's about turning your unique self into real-world value. And that value, it's built through skills. The book is really direct about this. Your skills, whether they're natural talents or things you've learned, are what people will literally exchange money for. They are the currency of your success. And the authors really stress that skills need constant work, constant training. Co-author Larry O.V. even shares his own story of going back to college to get 2 degrees later in life, which just goes to show you it's never too late to invest in yourself and boost your value. So why is building your personal value so critical? Well, the book points to a pretty staggering economic reality. It says just 1% of the population owns 99% of the world's wealth. That fact alone really highlights how important it is to create your own economic power. To deal with this, the authors introduce a really cool concept called seed gathering. It means you treat a part of your income not as something to spend, but as a seed for your future. It's this seed that you then invest to build your own financial power so you can break free from just working for other people your whole life. But look, knowing yourself and building skills, it isn't enough if your environment is toxic. And that brings us to ingredient number 3, cleaning your circle. To really grow, you need the right conditions, both inside you and around you. The book makes it crystal clear. Greatness isn't an accident. You don't just stumble into it. It's something you prepare for. And a huge, huge part of that preparation is doing a total cleanup, intentionally getting rid of everything that's holding you back. So what does this cleanup actually involve? It's like a total audit of your life. We're talking about tackling everything from bad habits and negative self-talk to, and this is a big one, the wrong people in your life. You know, the critics, the fault finders, the negative influences that are just weighing you down. You probably heard this before, right? Show me your friend and I will tell who you are. The book uses this classic saying to drive the point home. You will never rise above the circle you keep. The conclusion is simple, but it can be challenging. If you want to become better, you have to consciously and deliberately upgrade your circle. All right, so we have our ingredients, but now we get to the foundation of the whole recipe. This is the one element that the authors say underpins everything else we've talked about. It's what activates it all. So, the core idea here is that prayer creates a partnership with God. In the book's framework, Prayer is the key that unlocks not just success, but something even more valuable, a true peace of mind that wealth and fame alone can never, ever buy. And this is illustrated with a really beautiful personal story. As a young woman, co-author Gloria Ovi made a simple prayer. She asked for a man who would help her serve God. Years went by, but that prayer was eventually answered, and it became the absolute bedrock of their life and their family together. And the book doesn't just leave it at that. It goes beyond the abstract and gives practical guidance with specific prayer points for all kinds of life challenges. Everything from achieving marital blessings and success in business to breaking through those deep-seated personal barriers.
So, there it is. The recipe: know yourself, build your brand, and clean your circle. All of it built on a foundation of prayer. Now, the big question isn't just what's in the recipe, it's about you. Looking at all these ingredients, what's the very first one that you need to add to your life, starting right now?